Hi, this is Glenn Costales from CTFairBet. Today I would like to bring up a subject that needs to be taken care of. I'm getting emails. I got 2 recent emails that I would like tribal members and upper management, Bobby, Ray, and Jeff, especially to listen to. The vice presidents it's kind of tough for you guys because you inherited bad help and you got handcuffs on. There's not much you can do. So, Jeff, you're tribal. Ray, you're tribal. Bobby, you're tribal. Mark Cloutier has a friend named Tommy Tomello, and when I started this, I really wanted to start this for casino transparency and accountability. And just trying to right the ship. You know, a lot of friends of mine lost their jobs, and I was really mad, and I'm still mad. I mean, they've been devastated. And the airport casino, I would like it to, I never hid the fact that I want it to be a non-tribal property so my friends can get a job there and not be held back by not having tribal preference. You got Trevor and Mark in a job that you and I both know that they're not qualified for. If they worked at any other casino, Trevor could probably work himself to a floor job, but he's not engaging enough to go any farther. Mark is too cocky and too rude and, hell, too high all the time to go any farther. So where else could they work? Just because of tribal preference, they don't have the age, the seasoning. I mean, they got steps so far up. I mean, they're directors. It's not like where it doesn't matter. That's the biggest department at Mohegan Sun. It's a revenue producing department. Well, you all know that, and he's tribal, so you have to take care of that. But Tommy Tomello is a good friend of Mark, and he keeps on running his mouth, him and his wife, pertaining me. Tommy is insignificant. His claim to fame is how great he kisses Mark's ass. And he does a great job. He has no skill. Before he came to Mohegan Sun, he was a nobody. And he just latched on like a leech. And he wanted a tribal boyfriend, and he got Mark, and he never let go. He didn't make Mark look better. He made Mark look bad. He didn't help him at all. If he was truly his friend, he wouldn't abuse it. Tommy's always on reassignment. The email says he's running around with a blue shirt, always doing something with HR, talking about me. I have nothing to do with the property right now. And he should just shut his mouth, because I'm making this video because of him. I had no intention to do this because I have a much bigger project I'm working on now for these videos. That's actually in Mohegan Sun's best interest. And you'll see not the next video, but the next couple ones. And so you need to shut up Tommy Tomello. He's not tribal. He get all the perks of tribal, but he's not tribal. So he's in a cafeteria running his mouth, and he's saying that my dumb ass can't get a job. Well, I'm up to 8 pills. In fact, I got Lyrica, Cymbalta, this other one, and I never heard of a $58 vitamin I got to take now. I thought only pregnant women take prescription vitamins. So employees, be thankful that you get free prescriptions. These 2 pills cost me $78, and that vitamin's $58. So every time you go to the pharmacy, if you don't get to the line too fast, don't complain. It's nice having free prescriptions. But here again, excuse me. Here's another big problem. He said maybe I should go work for Black Lives Matter. In my book, that's a racist comment, okay? Black Lives Matter with just one thing, and one thing only, is nothing about white people, nothing against Chinese people. They're just saying that, we mean something too. And as a Native American, if I'm speaking to tribal members, you're almost in the same boat as Black Lives Matter. Wow, you say why? I worked on 4 Native American properties. I worked for Ho-Chunk in Iowa. And I went to three reservations that you wouldn't believe how they live. If you saw how the Winnebagos live, they were brick buildings that the government built in the middle of nowhere. They have a suicide rate. The tribal members know what I mean. But the tribal members really weren't raised like that. You weren't raised on a reservation. You have one of the highest suicide rates, alcoholism rates, drug rates, spousal abuse rates. So you also are almost like Black Lives Matter. Native American Lives Matter. You're being decimated. Your 15 to 24 suicide rate is the highest in the nation. Tommy's running around about Black Lives Matter, and he's spewing all this other stuff. And again, he's not tribal. The only thing he has going for him, he's Mark's friend. And when he was in the school, they used to sledge him in. He used to take off all day long. I know, because one of the teachers up there told me. He used to go food shopping. Also, his wife, when she got dual-rate pit, when I got dual-rate pit, they took away my shift, took away my days off. She didn't lose her shift. She did not lose her days off. By the way, she's got Saturday and Sunday off. Saturday's a key day. Why does she have Saturday off? Even when she pits, she only pits in pit 28, 2 games. She don't pit in 4 or 5. Why not? You tell me why his wife gets away with murder. And the only reason why I'm bringing her up, because she made both emails, because she's running her mouth too. So, how many minutes are we at, Benicio?
Almost 9.
9 minutes? Okay. She doesn't have the good sense God gave her to be quiet. So, okay, here's one more thing. This is a dandy that I found out from the dealing school, which, why is Tommy the only one that can teach up in the school? You know how much competent help you have on the floor that I would love to teach just to get off the floor and give them a change? Why is everything connected to Tommy? What makes him so important other than being Mark's boyfriend? That he gets to do everything with Mark, like they're tied to the hip. This was a classic. If somebody does not, if a cute female does not have the answer and cannot pass the math test, she's given extra time. If she still can't pass the 10-minute math test, Mark or Tommy give her the answer. Yeah, that's real fair. If she gets a low score, they bump up her scores. Wow, that's great. So, Also, this is a classic too. There was a young lady who lost her job, and it wasn't even on day shift. And Tommy works like 9 to 5 because he works the cash cube. Of course, he doesn't really work. And he's talking at reassignment about why this dual rate pit got fired. Why was he talking about it? Now, here's the second email. Mark gets away with it because he's tribal, but Tommy's not tribal. Also, I don't like it. She always pulls the Mark card. She doesn't do any work anyway. She's always doing the tournaments or the money cube. Tommy pulls in 90,000 plus, and his wife makes good money. Why do they get to rob? Why doesn't Tommy work the floor like the rest of us? And why doesn't his wife be a true dual rate pit boss and have pit 27, pit 24, and pit 25? So my question to you, Bobby, Ray, and Jeff, when is this kid gonna stop getting away with murder? He's not a tribal member. Everybody sees this. He's pulling down morale. So I'm sorry to bother you with this petty stuff. Just tell this kid to stop talking about me, and we can go on to more substantive things for your benefit and for CTFairBet's benefit. Take care, everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.